my entire life growing up, my family have been members of the Trustees. They're an organization that preserves beautiful land and has tons of hiking and camping spots all over Massachusetts. And when they reached out to me at the end of this summer and asked me to show you guys some of their properties, I was beyond stoked. I couldn't think of a more natural partnership. So for this first adventure, Hudson and I were heading to a place called Tully Lake to go camping, canoeing, and hiking.
Hey! Are you ready for an adventure, Hood? Heard it? If you guys are enjoying this video, make sure to hit thumbs up and hit subscribe as well. If you want to support the channel and see more videos like this, I've got a Patreon. I also have my own specialty coffee blends, and I've got a whole line of fall merchandise that I designed myself. And the links to all three of those things will be in the video description. So thank you guys for tuning in and enjoy the rest of the video. You're such a good boy.
Tully Lake is in central Mass, an area I don't explore much. I had never been to the town of Royalston ever, and I was excited to see what it was like. Our campsite was on an island with a little bridge, and we arrived in the golden afternoon. It was only late September, but the color was already showing strong.
How's it going? What's that? Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I've never been here before. This is nuts.
So we set up camp before exploring around the area. And there were gorgeous campsites all along the water, and people on canoes, and the smell of wood-fired dinners in the air. And Huddy was over the moon. He definitely loves these little escapes as much as I do. So we walked to the next island over just as the sun was setting behind the tree line. There were so many little pops of color on the islands, and a few friendly locals putzing around.
What do you think, Hud? What is that, Huddy?
After the sun fell, the air became sharp and crisp. There was no question that fall had arrived. I ended up sleeping in the open air on my old wool blanket. It was refreshing. And the plan was to be up before sunrise to go for a paddle with Huddy. We hadn't canoed together in over a year.
What are you up to, Huddy? What are you up to?
And so we got to bed early after admiring the crescent moon.
What's that noise?
He was unsure at first, but once we took off, Huddy settled right in. And as we paddled through the channel, a beautiful light mist began rolling off the water. And then the sun rose over the hills. The colors were mesmerizing in the morning sun, especially against the blue of the water. And we ran around the edges of the islands until we were hungry for breakfast.
Such a good boy.
And then we paddled right back to our own little island. And so after coffee and breakfast, our plan was to hike to some of the local waterfalls for the rest of the day. Truly were gorgeous. And just a reminder that if you're going to visit beautiful places like this, always be respectful and leave it cleaner than you found it. It makes a huge difference for everyone. One of my favorite parts about Tully Lake was the fact that a bunch of trails flowed right out from the camp area. And to be able to camp on an island and then explore waterfalls and overlooks the next day was a special experience. I haven't been to a lot of places that have so much to do in such a small area, especially in Massachusetts. And Tully River was also right next to the camp area. So to cap off our time here in Royalston, Hudson and I went for a golden hour paddle. And we saw some of the most vivid foliage I've ever seen in September. It was such a peaceful way to end the day. And even though I was filming during a lot of our escape, I did get plenty of moments to sit still and soak in the sights and sounds. And it was fun to really work hard and put my heart into a video for an organization that impacts my daily life. I hope this partnership continues because I genuinely want to see more of the trustees' properties that I've never been to. And I can't wait to catch you up on everything else that's been happening in my life. As always, it's going to be a hectic fall. But anytime I get overwhelmed, I can count on Hudson's gleaming eyes to remind me what's important. He doesn't worry about the future or the past. He's just happy to be here, in the most important place you can be, the here and now.
I would just get on your hands and cross over again.